today, throw it in the chat. We about to get this thing going. Keith, what up?
That's really beautiful, and I kind of dig you too. You know that we're friends, and I'm in a situation. I'm in a relationship. You know what that means? You should put me in an awkward situation. That's really beautiful. I kind of dig you too. You know that we're friends, and I'm in a situation. I'm in a relationship. You know what that means? Should put me in an awkward situation. That's really beautiful, and I kind of dig you too. You know that we're friends, and I'm innocent. That's really beautiful, and I kind of dig you too. You know that we're friends, and I'm in a situation. I'm in a relationship, and you know what that means.
Yeah, 'cause we've been knowing each other for a while. I'm into you.
take notes. Take totes of the marijuana smoke. Biggie Smalls for mayor, the rap slayer. Notes while I take totes of the marijuana smoke. Throw you in a choke, gun smoke, gun smoke. Biggie Smalls for mayor, the rap slayer, the hooker layer. Motherfucker, say your prayers. Hail Mary, full of grace. Smack the bitch in the face, take her Gucci bag and her North Face. Relax and take notes. Relax and take notes.
Yeah.
These are
I've ever known. It was like the kiss on the collarbone, the soft caress of happiness, the way you walk, your style of dress. I wish I didn't get so weak. Oh, baby, just to hear you speak makes me argue just to see how much you're in love with me. Feel like a queen on her throne. Was it sweet, sweet, sweetest thing I've known. It was the sweet, sweet, sweetest thing I've known. I get mad when you walk away, so I tell you leave when I mean stay. Warm as the sun, dipped in black, fingertips on the small of my back, more valuable than all I own. Like a precious, 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 precious baby, dark skin tone. It was a sweet, sweet, the sweetest thing I've known. intoxicated. How sad, so sad, how sad that all things come to an end. But then again, I'm not alone. It was a sweetest thing I've known. It was a sweetest thing I've known. I sometimes watch you in your sleep. Yeah. Excuse me if I get too deep.
Love me is specially different every time you keep me on my feet.
There's three.
Wondering if you wear the same cologne. Smell good on you. Had the next boyfriend of mine try that same kind, but it stunk on him though. You know what they say, everything ain't for everybody, but I tried anyway. Just thinking about you. Wondering if you wear the same cologne. Smell good on you. I was just thinking about you. Wondering if you wear the same cologne. Smell good on you. Had the next boyfriend of mine try that same kind, but it stunk on him though. You know what they say, everything ain't for everybody, but I tried anyway.
Danny just pulled up, y'all. What up, family? Hey, y'all, I think I'm gonna start DJing. What y'all think? I want to do like the little mixtape thing. Like I want to mix songs. You know, I think that'd be pretty cool. Did you go see Black Panther?
No, I'm gonna see it today with Andre.
Cause you got the Black Panther mask right there in front of you. It's right here. Right in front of the microphone? Yeah, there you go. I don't think anybody's actually worn that, Danny. I think we've had that since the last Black Panther. I haven't seen it, son. Oh, you and your daughter going to see it? Oh, that's dope. I'm taking my niece to the auto show this weekend. Yeah, so hopefully she enjoys it. I will say this about Glorilla, like, as far as the music industry and like what's typical, she had all the odds stacked against her. So, yeah. And she can actually rap. So I haven't listened to. Yeah, I don't really like that. I don't like that part. I don't really like that part. But she does that to her voice though.
I know, but she could sing.
She does that. So that's like I look at it like Rick Ross. Like Rick Ross doesn't actually sound like that, but when he raps, he goes, Right. I hope that doesn't become a thing with women. Oh, a Swisher will do that to you for sure. You ready, Danny? Let's get it in. What's up, Juan? You want to guess, Danny? You want to guess, Danny? Let have a seat, Wanza. Let the people see you, Wanza. They ain't gonna be ready for this. Yeah, this shit finna be crazy, nigga. It's finna be Danny and Anthony Wanza, boy. Talking about bulls in a china shop, nigga.
Not in a good way.
You never heard that before, Danny.
Yes, not in a good way. I was literally sitting at the light waiting for the green arrow to turn. And it was a truck, a huge truck right behind me. And all of a sudden I just get pushed up. And I'm like, oh shit, I just got hit. And then I get out the car and I turn around and I'm like, it's like somebody hit me
Yeah. That's a good point, Walter. You know, Danny, you've been in a lot of accidents, man. I'm just gonna put that out there. You might need to Uber, nigga. You might need to just Uber from now on. Danny, you ready? Danny been in like 10 accidents since I known
in the
it.
back of my car and I just kind of got pissed off with like maybe
And it's a new car, ain't it?
brand new. You have a nice car. Thank you.
She just totaled the other one. Nigga. What you talking about?
And I got the dent to prove it. You got something from my accident?
That big ass dent in her forehead right there. I'm trying to give her a complex right now, Wanzer. I gotta bring Danny confidence down every once in a while. I ain't seen Danny in like a month. So I know niggas been gassing Danny up all month. Yeah. Yeah. You got a motherfucker dent on your forehead. What do you mean? What you mean no? Yeah.
That's hilarious.
See, yeah, you gotta say stuff
I
like
think
that.
we all have those scars that nobody would notice unless you show them. Like, I got burned by an iron when I was like 6, but you would never see it unless I slapped you and got real close to your eye.
Or you just showed.
Hey, that almost made me want to freestyle,
I
Danny.
don't like that.
That almost made me
I
want
don't
to.
like that for the Let Dani Tell It show. It just, that's like for ladies.
What you talking about?
I'm not connected.
Am I connected? Am I supposed to hear anything right now?
Right.
You guys can't hear anything? Well, it's just you two. I mean, and me. So, but we're on air, Danny.
Wow.
Yeah, I just played your. Oh, that's why you couldn't hear. I just played your intro.
Stop.
Oh, hold on, guys.
Let's back up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
That's too funny.
Stop. I'm
I'm
just
like, why
sitting
you
here
ain't into-
talking.
I'm like, why you ain't into your song, Danny?
Freaky and Cash Apping.
Ooh, sorry, Danny. Didn't mean to ruin your show. I guess I'll just get out of here now.
No, you ain't going nowhere. Stop.
1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, right?
Can you hear?
Okay. Oh, don't you love it when you have money sitting in your cash app so you don't even realize? Isn't that so cute? Like, oh, just sitting there.
Nice one. Not on negative.
Oh, I think I can hear. Hello? Is this thing on? Okay, so we're on and I'm on.
1 second. Yeah, your mic's on. They can hear you.
Oh, they can hear me. Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode.
Wait, dang, I'm gonna play intro again.
Oh,
Pull your mic a little closer.
Oh, okay. Okay, see, this is what happens when you play hooky from work. You come back and fucking forget. Okay.
Danny, somebody said you look uncomfortable. Tell Wander to dial down his creepiness.
Oh, Big J, thank you. I'll blink twice, okay, if I need assistance.
Danny loves me. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Tell him, Danny. You said
she said, let me get
Tell him, Danny.
Anytime you gotta say, tell him.
Tell him. Why I gotta keep saying it? Tell him.
Yeah, okay. It's what you said,
Oh,
Anthony
my goodness.
Wanzer.
Romantic, hard beauty granted. Other podcasters can't stand it. Yeah, she nailed it. Listen, let Dani tell it. Please don't panic. Damn it, yeah, she make the streets romantic. Hard beauty granted. Other podcasters can't stand it. Yeah, she nailed it. Listen, and let Dani tell it. Visual optics, audio tropics, masterful topics. Yeah, Dani got it. Visual optics, audio tropics, masterful topics. Yeah, Dani.
Oh, you thought it was gonna be a whack intro, nigga? What you thought?
What?
You thought it was gonna be a whack intro? Come on, man.
Where'd you get that from?
Come on, man.
Thank you.
What?
Is that a I like?
Hey, that was nice, then. Yeah.
Thank you, Anthony.
Yeah.
Danny certified, man.
That joint was banging.
Hey, I love it. Thank
Wow.
you. Oh, you're a sweetheart. How are you? Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Let Dani Tell It. I am Dani Corinne, #1 with the win. And first of all, to the left, we'll start for the left today. To the left, I have
Anthony Wanzer. I believe some of you may know me from another show. Thank you for having me, Danny. I appreciate you.
You know what? Thank you for being here today, Wanzer. I appreciate your presence.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. And then in front of me, I have the one and the only.
Shalom to the people. It's been a minute, Danny.
It has. I know. I'm
Pull
sorry,
your mic
guys.
closer.
I've been playing hooky.
Just pull the mic closer.
Oh, just push.
No, grab it by the base.
Oh.
Grab it by the base, not the tip.
Like this?
Grab by the base, Danny, not the tip.
I grab? Okay.
Slide it towards you. Everybody know that. Don't ever grab the tip and pull. You grab the base. Don't grab the tip. It's never a good idea, y'all. Why are you tilting it like that?
Slowly.
It is Friday, y'all. So,
it's Freaky Friday.
Oh.
I'm feeling a little Freaky Friday. Look at you. You're all ready to go.
Yeah.
I see you're. Oh, look at you. Wanzer, you never cease to amaze me. I
Oh,
love it.
hey,
you
know
came
what?
so prepared.
I'd like to be prepared. Life runs so much smoother when you're prepared.
Yes.
That's a true statement.
Now,
Yeah.
prepared meaning zip ties. No,
For whatever your mission is. If you're on a kidnapping mission, you ain't got no zip ties. She getting away.
If you could travel back in time and tell yourself something, what's the critical point for a man? 16 or 18?
I'd say.
What would you tell your 18-year-old self?
Right now, if you could just flash back right now and catch you right before you did some stupid shit, what advice would you give yourself?
Just leave.
No, I'm talking about life though. Like going.
Just leave.
Okay, that's real. That's real.
Whatever the situation is, if you don't like it, leave.
Damn, that's good advice.
You're either going to jail or you're going to be very unhappy. So if you're already unhappy, why not just leave?
Oh, wow. So when have you not left? And what was the result of that?
One time I didn't leave. I went to jail.
Oh.
That wasn't fun. I should have left.
Big J says
Either way, you gonna leave, nigga.
Right.
Big J says that your advice would be to wipe down your prints.
Well, that too. You always want to. I don't think that's advice. Everybody knows that.
Right. Or just wear gloves.
That's common sense.
Wow.
Wipe down your prints for sure.
You guys, okay. So,
Wait, what about you, Danny?
what about me? What?
18-year-old self.
What would I tell my 18-year-old self?
Charge more.
Keep your legs closed and get therapy.
Keep
your legs closed and get therapy.
I wish I'd have met you at 18. So what we doing?
But then I wouldn't have my baby, so I don't know.
You might have a different one.
Oh, wow. I don't
Or another
want
one.
a different one. I don't want another one. You're funny. So, how about advice for your daughter?
Ooh.
That's a good
Lena.
question.
Ooh, wee.
That's a really good
I
question.
said it, huh?
I would have a whole lot. A whole lot. So I think that, when you have a kid, you were a kid, so you remember all these different stages and the different things that you were feeling or going through at these different ages. So I would just give the advice as needed.
Oh,
Or
Case
maybe
by case.
a little pre-advice, so that they might do something before you know about it. So, you do want to lay some tracks as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like that.
So I would just tell her everything that I know.
From your experience.
From my experience. I would tell her things that I wasn't told, that I know I wasn't told. I'm like, how come nobody told me that?
Right.
Yeah. Like what?
There's going to be a woman.
Oh. She's going to break your heart, Wanzer.
She's going to lie to you.
How did I know that?
She's going to tell you you're the onlyest one. And you're going to see her at the golf course playing putt-putt with another nigga.
Bitter party of one, your tables ready.
Yeah, I mean, just that kind of stuff. Nobody ever told me that. Like, I never knew. I remember the first time that I found out that my girlfriend at the time lied to me. At that time, I didn't know somebody would lie to you. I had no idea.
Oh, yeah, I remember going through that.
I had no idea. And when I found out she lied, I literally went like this. I said,
What did she lie about, Wanzer?
So we were supposed to go out. I'm in high
Hit
school.
it with the therapy voice.
I think he wanted to get it out.
Yeah. Can I lay on this couch?
Please.
Y'all got some pillows?
Put your feet up. Right. Go ahead. Take a
If
load
I put
off.
my legs up, Nanny. So anyhow.
Well. So she lied to you.
So, yeah, we were dating, blah, blah, blah. And so one night she says, oh, yeah, I'm just going to stay in tonight. I don't feel good. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Silly me. You want me to bring you something? Some bread, some soup? No, don't come over. Okay, feel better.
Don't come over now.
Whatever you do. So I go out with some friends. We go to a miniature golf place.
No!
With all my boys.
No, Wanzer!
We walking up. Nigga, I'm feeling good. It's a nice summer night. I was in a great mood.
Oh my God.
As I get closer, I see her playing putt-putt with a dude behind her with his arms wrapped around her. Just like a movie. Just like a fucking movie. His arms are wrapped around her. They're doing a practice swing.
No! She's
bent over about 15 degrees. I'm like, and I looked at her and I said,
no.
And I said, she lied to me.
Oh.
This bitch is playing golf. She's not sick. And she never saw me, and I never said anything to her, and she never even knew that I knew.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's really crazy.
I think I just went home and got into that little ball. I found a corner. I said, why? You lied to me.
Monster.
Oh, it was terrible. And that was the first time that I actually was lied to, and I knew that someone would lie to me.
Yeah, you're never going to forget that.
I'm never going to forget that.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to be 99. That bitch lied to me.
Yeah. It's always, you know what the whole part is?
How old were you?
I probably was about 16.
Oh, yep. That's usually when they get you.
Yeah.
That's usually when y'all turn up on us, Danny.
Well.
She said, well, I mean,
Yeah.
I think my first, I don't want to say heartbreak. That sounds too soft. But the chick, I don't want to tell the story on air.
You should. That's why you should.
Just don't use any names.
Nah, because I don't like to keep reliving and bring the energy up. Really.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because it's gonna piss you off every time.
No, it's just like it happened so long ago.
You relive it.
That I don't even want to ever see her one day, and that'd be the first thought in my mind. You know.
You don't want to resuscitate the moment.
Yeah, and drop kick her or something. You know what I'm saying? Too much. But I feel like when women get men. I feel like when women get men, y'all just do it so cold. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like you said, he got to walk in and see his girl getting help from the back playing putt-putt.
And we'll never forget
that. Like, that's tough. You know what I'm saying?
From the back.
My cousin brought me a DVD with my girl on it. Imagine that.
Wait, what happened?
I know this story.
My cousin brought me a DVD with my girl on it.
A DVD?
I know what you did.
A porno DVD.
I remember. I remember.
So just imagine, that's kind of like seeing your girl playing putt-putt, nigga.
Nah, it's a little worse.
Yeah.
A DVD.
She was juggling.
Yeah, that's tough, nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
your girl had some cheesy lines. I have those files you wanted.
Right.
Yeah, that was tough. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all women are cold-blooded.
Huh? I have those files you wanted. That's great, baby. Just put them right there on the desk.
Where? On this desk?
Oh, Danny, don't you do that. Don't you do that, Danny.
Danny is an actress.
That's right. Right here. Right here, Danny.
So Danny, right before we started the show, you brought up Virginia.
Yes.
So it happens that Wanzer's actually from Virginia.
Wanzer.
You know that.
And he knows politicians and stuff out there, too.
I do know that.
So.
I do know that.
I don't know. So you know a little more about the situation than I did, and maybe Wanzer can kind of tie into it.
Well, I don't. Okay, so
we're referring to the shooting that happened in
inundated
Virginia.
with all kind of news. So then I got distracted after I said that I was gonna come.
I'm distracted now. You're gonna come. What?
So I kind of got caught up on the story where the young lady was vacationing in Cabo with her friends, quote unquote, and she ended up dying. And they were all saying that it was a result of alcohol poisoning. But I think her name is Shanquella Robinson. So
in Cabo?
Yes. So she's from South or North Carolina, I'm not sure. She was out there vacationing with her friends. So then after she, quote unquote, dies of alcohol poisoning, this video surfaces of her friend fighting her in the room, in the hotel room. So she ended up, really beat this girl up really, really, really bad. And then another person was videotaping it. Mm-hmm. And so the videotape now circulates, and she she flipped her around, like she was just dog walking her. Like, it was crazy. She beat that girl like she was a man, and she was a big girl. So, I don't know. They were supposed to be her friend, and I just kind of got caught up in this story. So the details of the shooting with the football players, I didn't really delve much into it. That's a developing story, and I kind of got sidetracked with this next one because there's so much going on right now.
Out of Virginia.
Huh?
I said yes, out of Virginia.
Yeah. another university, there were 3 football players that got shot and killed.
I know someone in Virginia. I talked to my mom yesterday, and they were doing Uber, someone that we know. Mm-hmm. And the person was just talking to her about this funeral he just went to was actually for that girl that died in Mexico.
Oh, my gosh.
And, because, they were from, I think, Virginia Beach area. So it's not too far from where my mom lives. So obviously people are going to know her. And so, but my sister, it was actually my sister. And so she didn't know about the case. And that's how she found out about it. But my mom had been telling me about it. But I read about it. And the autopsy said she had a spinal injury.
Yes, a spinal cord injury, and her neck was broke.
Which makes sense if that girl's dragging her around and just slinging her.
Flipped her upside. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. Here, I'm gonna show you the video.
How did you find the video, Danny?
I had it. Suave. Shout out to Suave. You saw it?
I can't find it anywhere. It just steals now.
It's on Suave. Go to Suave's page. Suave the author.
I go to Suave's page. I don't think I've ever been to Suave's page.
He was my guest. You know that.
That's the homie, but
I know that in the.
I know not to be on his Instagram.
Oh wow! I know that in the video, I haven't seen it, but I know that they said that the girl that was beating her up said, "Aren't you gonna fight back?"
No, the guy that was videotaping or the girl that was videotaping was like, "You not even gonna fight back?"
Right.
Suave, the author.
And her mother, the girl's mother who
Suave, the
died,
author.
said that
Okay,
her
look.
daughter was not a fighter. Let me see this.
And you know what the sad part is this is
Don't
why
show the video. Corey says don't
no,
show
yeah, I'm
the
not
video.
showing the video.
Okay.
This is why people shoot people. You understand?
Yes, like I ain't got time to
because,
be fighting you like that. Goodbye.
Like in real life
You
though, like I've seen people get punched.
in your bicky toe.
I've seen people get punched, you know, in a fair fight and
Isn't
fall
that
and hit their
terrible?
head, you know. So I tell people all the time, I'm not fighting you.
Right.
You put your hands on me, nigga, I'm gonna take it as war. So
Look
don't
at
touch
that.
me.
How that went that left that quick. You know what I mean? Like just in the matter of moments.
And I can't fight nobody that ain't gonna hit me.
Right.
Like I can't do it.
But that's
if
why
I punch
she
you
was
and you
like,
don't
"Get
hit me
up,
back,
get up."
I'm not gonna keep
She
fighting.
was like, "Get up," or something like that. Like she got at her so aggressive. It just you could see
But
the
women
hate.
women are violent
You could
though.
see the hate
Women are
behind
violent.
her. Like she been wanting to do that. She been looking at her and probably been jealous of her
I
because
was
she
gonna
was
say,
such a cutie.
It looked like some jealousy.
It was so much anger behind that. Like, why are you that? You've been seething. You've been watching her. Been wanting to you know
She
do
probably-
what you did.
Probably planned it. Once I get her there, I'm gonna beat her
I'm gonna
ass.
beat her ass. Let her say one thing to me. Let me be off one thing. Oh yeah, you already know. Just the hate behind that. So,
Evil.
woo, there's a lot going on in this world.
Yeah, that's tough, man.
The shooting though on the bus that you were talking about, I kind of saw some of that story. I didn't know exactly what happened, but I started getting bits and pieces of it.
Oh.
And
That was me.
he shot. I think he shot more than 3 people, but 3 of them died.
Yeah, 3 died, and
And
then there was another one I know that got.
Then I saw it was on a bus.
Yeah.
And I said, man, he shot them on the bus?
Right.
So if he wasn't on the football team, because they were all on the team, I'm wondering what he was doing on the bus.
Yeah, he said he told his dad that he was having issues with some of the students. He was being bullied, which I've never heard a black kid say that in my life. So, and this is the thing I don't understand, and I think that's the dangerous word, right? Is when you say I'm being bullied, because you put yourself in a victim role, right? And that happens to every young man that I've ever encountered. Is you're going to have conflicts with people. People are going to test you. That's just part of being a human being. So I don't know. I've never been bullied before. If bully is picking on you, I've had people try it, nigga. But that was the last time I got bullied, nigga, if that was what it was. So I don't believe you should have to fight nobody either. But I don't know. Maybe he was just going through a mental situation. Hopefully.
Well, whatever it is, the answer is not to go and grab a gun
I definitely
and get to dumping on the whole bus. Like, whoa.
He might have
Whoa.
just he might have reached a breaking point. People do have them, and I don't think he should have done what he did, but it seemed like he kind of
What's your
planned
breaking
it
point?
because someone did say that they had called authorities on him because he said he had a gun, and this is before
that's
he
right.
did it.
He did
Right.
that.
So they had been alerted to this guy before. So there's been many instances as well where the authorities are alerted to about a person, but they don't do anything, and that's happened with even several of these mass shootings. They've been warned about this person, and then because the person hasn't actually done anything, but then what can they do? It's like they have to wait for them to do it and then arrest them.
Oh, that's nothing, bro. You should see. I don't
Vote, but I keep up with the laws and stuff, right? So all the laws that are being changed right now in California, this is why you guys should actually read what you're voting for, because I'm 99% sure you guys didn't read it, because they just passed a law where somebody can be in your house and the police will not come to remove them. Period. And they don't have to get all that. They got to get mail there. None of that exists no more. If you invite somebody in your house to stay the night and they decide I'm not leaving, there's nothing the police are going to do to get them out your house.
Yeah.
And so say if somebody commit a crime, right, and somebody do something to you and they get arrested. If they get put on the ankle monitor and say the ankle monitor goes off, they have to wait 48 hours to respond. Yeah. Legally. They're not going to respond right away no more.
Wow.
So that person got 48 hours to do something to you before they going to start looking for them.
Oh, wow.
You know how far I can get in 48 hours, nigga? I can get to Canada, nigga, for sure.
Yeah.
In 48 hours.
You can get to Australia.
And for real.
Well,
Be with the kangaroos.
Yeah, so.
that's a 12-hour flight.
12 hours?
Hilarious.
Yeah, see?
Thank you, Danny. I was talking about driving or
You
something.
actually was
I didn't want to go there with him,
truthfully
Danny, but thank you.
Nigga, I'm gonna be in the Congo. You gotta come with a silverback car to get me. You gotta bring a real hunter with you.
Oh,
What's
gosh,
that?
Pete Clemenza, what a story. He says that happened at a private school near him when some seniors raped a sophomore with a broomstick.
Whoa.
And then he
What are we
came
doing?
back to school and shot 2 of them. Whoa.
Where's this at?
Where was that at, Pete Clemenza?
Pete, where was this at?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Pete, where you at? Nigga?
I think this isn't a script he's writing.
Or Law and Order, nigga.
Where the wild things are.
All right, this hasn't happened yet, Nick.
Nigga, see that or Law and Order, nigga. It's gonna be one of them. Nigga said.
So a future episode of America's Most Wanted.
I feel like going. Doom, doom. This nigga said.
Up next, a broomstick breaks in a sophomore.
This nigga sound like.
Oh my
Sponsored by
God!
Swiffer
Why do
Brooms.
y'all have me laughing at goofy shit?
Sound like an SVU case. This nigga said.
Sponsored by the Quicker Picker Upper.
At my school, I remember when. The fuck?
Why am I laughing? Why am I? You guys, okay, are gonna get me. Okay. Anyway, Anthony Wander,
Hopefully
I was
that's
gonna
not
say.
true.
Did you have a breaking point after you saw what you saw at that golf spot?
No. I hate to use this word because it's such a sensitive word. I was just hurt.
Well,
it just hurt my feelings.
As a result of your hurt, do you feel like any residuals from the hurt?
Do I feel residual hurt?
Yeah, pain, nigga, lingering pain.
He said lingering pain.
Yeah.
I just
like an ankle injury, nigga.
I would say I just live more in reality. Like I know that Danny will lie to me. I know that now.
Oh, I will lie to you, but
I'm
do
just
you
saying.
lie? Do you lie?
Of course.
Well,
Yeah.
what?
I gotta even it out. I can't let you do all the lying.
So you just accepted the fact that people lie, or
Yes.
And then became one of them?
I joined the club.
If you
Can't beat 'em, join 'em.
Jinx, Swanzer.
I mean, you have to lie as an adult. Do you don't lie, Nick?
Well, these are very specific people that I lied to.
So
the cops, my judge,
Uh-huh.
my honor, and my boss.
Okay. So I'm just saying, in general, as an adult, lies are necessary.
Right.
Well,
and then
okay,
I
but
tried
what's a
to
lie,
live
though?
my life according so that I don't have to lie.
What's a
You know
lie,
what I'm
though?
saying?
A lie
Because the scripture says don't bear false witness, right?
Uh-huh.
So that means I can't say Wanzer did something he didn't do. I can. You know what I mean?
Papa,
so like,
you
what's
can.
so what are you saying a lie is? Because if I just don't want to tell you something, that don't mean I'm lying to you. I just mean I want to tell you. And I mean it's just
Well,
my
that's
shit.
true. But
so
but if you took money from my drawer and I said, Nick, did you take the money from my drawer? And you said no, that's a lie.
okay.
If I'm looking for my money and I don't ask you about it,
And I don't say nothing. Is that a lie?
That's not a lie. No.
Okay. Well, yeah.
If you
So
just help me
lying
look
by
for
omission.
it, if you just help me look for it, that's not a lie. You haven't lied to me. You just helping me look for money that you know is in your pocket.
You're lying by omission. It's
So if you
different
say
types of lies.
if you say I lost my money and I say, well, where'd you put it? And now I'm helping you move shit.
That's still not a lie. You just asked me where I put it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I put it in the drawer, and then in your mind you're like, "Yep, that's the money I took."
So is deceiving the same as lying?
So deceiving would be Nick saying, "Well, did you look behind the refrigerator?"
Knowing that he took it? Because he didn't say, hey.
Yeah.
Because you didn't ask Nick if he took it. And Nick didn't say, no, I didn't take it. So that technically that's not a lie.
No, if I ask him if he took it and he says no, that's
Then
a lie.
that's a lie.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. But if you don't ask him, if you said, have you seen my money? And he's like, have you checked behind the refrigerator?
My response is, what money?
He's just helping you with the scavenger hunt that might lead to his pocket.
All right. Or you say something like, well, how much was it?
Right. Well, what color was it?
Where'd you last see it?
Was it change or bills?
Right. So if somebody answers the question with the question, you know they're lying, okay?
When's the last time you seen it?
He walking around the house and I hear all the change in his pocket.
Wow, you guys are
So,
funny.
Danny, do you when you were younger, did you lie a lot in relationships when you were younger?
Ooh. No. No.
Took too long to answer, Danny.
No. I mean, of course I did, but it was after I found out that they were lying.
So you kind of went through did you go through that? Like, did you go through a moment where you felt like men ain't nothing?
Yeah, there was a kind of like around the same age too. That, yeah.
So maybe it's just being 15 and 16.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too because I was like, wow, I don't even know. Like, if I were to see the guy that I was so distraught over, I don't even.
You'd probably be happy it happened.
Right, like, ew, that would have been my butterfly effect.
Yeah,
like,
that'd have been your boo thing.
Right. Like, what a freaking loser.
That'd have been your boo, nigga.
Right. So it was a blessing in disguise, but I don't know. The hurt was still very hurt. It was hurt.
It was a blessing wrapped up in hurt, huh?
Oh my gosh! And the flu, and I got the flu the next day. I'm trying to tell you.
Your body was purging all that out of you.
I'm trying to tell. Got the flu the next day. Like, the sheets hurt. Everything hurt.
That's
I was walking down the street crying. Got on the bus.
That was the blessing running through you.
It was cold as hell. Windy day.
Speaking of being hurt, Danny, I've been wanting your opinion on my man. You know, Kanye been going through it. A bunch of other Floyd Mayweather came out, stood up for Kanye.
His name is
he
Ye.
did?
Yeah. He
I'm sorry, you're right. You're absolutely right.
And
Kyrie, yeah. Shout out to Floyd Mayweather. He came out and was like, "Hey, man."
Like, I openly support. Nobody asked him nothing.
What did he say?
I support him.
He gave a whole. Yeah, he basically gave a whole speech like, "I support him." He basically was saying he know the truth too.
Yeah.
You know, so and that's dope because a lot of athletes kind of cooned out.
They sure did.
Yeah, they kind of cooned out.
Did you see Ice Cube? What he did?
I didn't see what Ice Cube did.
He said, "Oh, don't try to lump me in it. I didn't say it.
He said, leave me out of it. Don't bring up my name."
I didn't say that.
But all his albums were about
racist
Jewish Jerry Heller
regime, right?
He did call the cops some racist pigs. He did say that.
He had a monopoly board with all the Jewish men sitting around.
Yeah, I seen that on the thing.
With the black men, you saw that.
And it said on the caption, all you have to do is stand up. So
right, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I you know.
Yeah, they calling him out. He was like, "Man, that was then."
So, but what I wanted to ask you about, Danny,
I'm eating. I'm eating.
Right.
I don't care no more.
What I wanted to ask you about was, so you know, Adidas dropped Kanye right after Kanye said that Adidas wouldn't drop him.
Yeah.
And it's reported that Adidas has lost $280 million in sales already.
And they got to come out the pocket too because they had a breach of contract.
Right. So they still have to pay him for the shoes. Yeah, they still got to pay Kanye for.
You know what's so funny about that, Kanye? Oh, I'm sorry, is he gay now? Yeah, that's all bad, you know.
If you think about it, he had been saying before that he wanted to get out of the contract. Remember, he did say that. But,
I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
he said that. But guess what? He couldn't do it because he was in a contract.
Right. So he said, "I'm gonna say everything."
All he did was talk. And he got them to pull out of the contract.
Right.
That was actually kind of smart.
You know,
very smart.
So John Sally said this, Danny, and it made me think about you. I was like, I wonder if Danny ever seen this clip. So John Sally, they asked him how he felt about Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
And John Sally said, well, anytime I see Kanye on the news, I look the other way. Mm-hmm. And I was like, what do you mean? He said, every time, if you go back in history, every single time Kanye jumped out the window and said something crazy, there was something going on in the world.
It was a distraction.
That they didn't want you to pay attention to.
Yep.
And it was usually voting. We just had an election go through at the same time. And now, as the election is over, we don't hear nothing about Kanye West anymore. It's low, like Kanye still, and he's still talking because there's still clips going up.
Right.
But it's not being polarized, you know.
Right. Isn't that crazy? Ooh.
So you think John Sally was on to something?
Is on to something. And I didn't even think he was that deep like that.
I thought he came to your Roscoe's a bunch of times.
He did. Listen, I have some footage in here of me interviewing John Sally.
Oh, that's amazing.
That I still need to. Like, I have some.
You should invite him on your show.
I
then.
know.
Yeah, you should.
He'll come on your podcast.
I know
he's
he
really
will.
cool.
I know.
And a friend of the
I
family.
know.
So
I know, but. I can't believe you got this guy on your show. Are you kidding me?
Nigga, I'm here. I got a microphone.
I'm so excited.
And everything. and we talking.
Sweet Willy Wonka says that Ye is with those people. He's working with the people.
No, it's not that. He's being himself, Sweet Wonka. He's being himself, and the media is deciding not to report after the election.
That's
what we're saying.
His personality has been consistent.
It's not.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he's himself. And he tried to... This is another thing that we're not talking about in the news. Ooh, I want to bring this up. You could go... It was, of course, it's on Fox News, but Ye was saying that his trainer from the Kardashians, from their people, that they threatened him and said that, basically they was going to do a series of tests, like I could have you committed if you don't, kind of go along with the agenda, whatever it was. I don't know. They were speaking cryptically, but it was text and nobody was talking about this. He's like, man, he was like saying, like, basically I'll have you go to La La Land forever if you don't comply.
So basically he kind of let the cat out the bag, which is, this is what they do to celebrities, right? Is they get you on medication.
Right.
So say you can't sleep.
To say you're crazy, you're sleep deprived.
Right, you got anxiety because you've been whatever it is. They get somebody close to you. They get you on pills. Because after that, I can just say you got a mental condition.
Easy.
And now somebody can take complete control of all your assets legally.
Like they did to Britney Spears.
Like they did to everybody. Britney Spears. But this is my weird thing I always thought about too. Every black celebrity I know, there's always a random white dude around. Always. It don't matter what camp it is, who it is.
Who's that guy?
Who's this dude? It's always a random white dude around, So I've always had a little suspicion, like Kanye.
Right.
That they kind of there to keep an eye on you. You know what I'm saying? So Kanye, he kind of alluded to this about this trainer years ago. So when he put out that message, I wasn't really too surprised about it. But I've always had that suspicion growing up as a kid, being around celebrities. You would see like so many hood dudes. They'd be like Snoop Dogg, and everybody's a gang member, and it'd be one redhead white dude there. You'd be like, what is this guy doing over here? You know what I'm saying? So I always thought that was suspicious.
So I don't know. At the end of the day, it just goes along with his narrative that they're saying like, oh, everyone's just washing him out. He's losing it. Don't give any, credence to what Ye says because he's losing his mind, and
which is crazy because a month ago he was a genius.
Right. I thought he was a genius.
People are crazy, man.
I mean, but I feel like Ye has always been himself. Like I said, he kind of double talks sometimes, and they'll use any little thing to just discredit him, and so that we don't, pay attention to what he's really saying, and he's really saying something, know.
And I think he sounds like most people though. Like if you put a microphone in front of most people and you ask them the same question you asked to Kanye West, how many people on this earth are going to be prepared to give an answer that everybody can understand and articulate? You know what I mean? Like, just think about the number one fear in America is public speaking. So that's why I can never really get on somebody about what they talking about on it, So shout out to Ye.
Jane Smith says, Ye ain't rocking with black people no more. Why y'all still writing for him?
Because he black.
And not only that, but I think people missed the whole point and just went right over people's heads about the whole White Lives Matter. Like, that wasn't obvious to the world that he's saying White lives matter and black lives don't. Like, did that need to be said after that?
How did you get
for the late person?
How did you get that?
Like,
Kanye
did he
don't
have
like
to say right? Did he have to say white lives matter and black lives don't? Because that's what he was saying. World, okay. Like, in case y'all didn't know that.
Who said
he was stating the obvious and making a joke about it because he's saying black lives don't matter. So, and I don't know. Is that not how? That's how he.
Yeah,
that's what he is conveying to the world. How that comes across, I'm not sure.
But somebody articulated a little bit his position better, and I forget who said it, but they were like, his White Life Matter shirt is the same thing as you wearing Gucci. It's the same thing as you wearing Louis Vuitton. That's the same thing he's saying, is that the world perceives that white lives matter more than everyone else.
Right.
That's the perception of the world,
that's what
right?
He's stating the obvious.
Right. And I forget who this person was, but he was saying that, and if you feel some kind of way about that because of how blunt it was, that's fine. But if you going out buying your oppressor's stuff, you got to look at yourself in the mirror.
Different. I know.
Like, you're literally buying the same people who's oppressing you. And like, I didn't know Adidas was started by Nazis.
Yes.
Allegedly.
And the brother of Puma.
Yeah, I never looked this up. So allegedly, I'm saying allegedly. I haven't looked it up. But how ironic is that? How ironic is that the nigga who started
they brothers, Nazi brothers.
The nigga who started Adidas is offended about what Kanye is saying. That is incredible. And it's incredible that no one knows this information and that these people are allowed to have a company.
Yeah.
With that kind of history, that's insane to me. But
and allowed to have an opinion about it.
Right.
That part.
You're like, are you
says
serious?
A whole
What
bunch
are
of
you
real
talking
stuff.
about?
He said basically, I want to mimic. I want our people to have to be afforded the same privileges as the higher ups. We want to be afforded the same privilege. So
I want to ask you this question, Danny.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how most people say a man shouldn't say anything to a woman about abortion. Let's say she's been, unfortunately, she's been assaulted, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she has to make that decision, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most people say that should be a council of women just figuring out whether this should take place, right? Would you agree with that, or should a man have a say so?
Oh, dang.
Just make it short. We don't have to get too deep into it. Yeah, you being a woman, because you having to go through it. You being a woman, you got to carry the baby.
What man?
You are a woman.
What man though? What man would have a say?
Wait, what was it?
If you had to make it this right, my point is this. I find it interesting.
So wait, okay.
I don't want to get too deep in there because I don't want to go down that road. I find it interesting that nobody addresses the fact that all these, whether it doesn't matter what denomination or so, whether they're Jewish people or European people, for them to have any opinion about what black people are saying is crazy to me, being that they're the ones who oppressed us. So I just find it interesting that nobody brings this up. That it doesn't matter if Kanye is dead wrong. If Kyrie is dead wrong, how can the abuser tell the abused anything about how they're conducting themselves? Because they're only doing this because you did something to them. Like, the only reason we're having a conversation about Kyrie Irving is because his whole identity was stolen. Like, that's why we're talking about it. The only reason Kanye West is going through what he's going through is because y'all raped, robbed, and murdered everybody.
Right.
So it's kind of interesting to me that nobody ever brings up the fact that the same people who did this to you are the same ones trying to tell you not to talk about it. And when it comes to everything else, we immediately address that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to abortion, they tell me, hey, don't say nothing. You're not a woman, so don't speak on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just think white people should just stop talking about black problems in general.
But white people talk about black problems all the time, and they don't get in trouble for bringing it up. They don't get in trouble for saying, rappers do this and they say this and they say that, and just all the problems. They mention all the problems in the black community, right? They don't really give solutions, but they always talk about the problems. So when Kanye is talking about the problem, why does that make him anti-Semitic? Because that's what he's talking about. He's talking about the problem. He's saying this is the problem. So because I'm addressing the issue, I'm anti-Semitic.
Yeah, you gonna mess the money up, nigga. That's anti-Semitic.
Well, let me address these comments. So Jane Smith said that Candace Owens and Clarence Thomas is black too.
Wait, she said what? Candace Owens?
I don't know. Candace Owens and
Clarence
Thomas is black too. Ye said that slavery was a choice.
I agree.
That he said that Harriet Tubman wasn't all that.
I wasn't there, so I don't know.
I don't know that. I didn't hear that. Yeah. Slavery was a choice, meaning that the slaves could have revolted. That's what he's saying. Now, that was his point.
No,
I know.
Yes, you can.
He was saying, because you have your Nat Turners and
white people say live free or die.
So that's what he was saying. He was just saying that. Now, is he in a position to say anything because he wasn't there?
That's a great point.
That's
Danny.
the whole thing about that.
That is a great point.
Do I feel like he does not like his people because of that statement? No, I don't.
You know what, Danny? That's gonna be my answer from now on. I don't know because I wasn't there.
Right.
So I don't want to say what I would have done.
I would have done and not done
point.
in that freaking situation. You do
point.
not know that. So that's easier said than done. So I feel her on that. But I don't feel like he's saying that that in as far as the documentary, she brought up the documentary about Candace Owens and George Floyd. Mm-hmm. I feel like he only teamed up with Candace Owens because of what she had just said about the Kardashians, about Kim being a pimp, or the Chris being a pimp.
Did you hear the tape she put out, or the recording of Kim?
No.
Calling Whitney Houston a crackhead?
Who did that?
Candace Owens.
Oh.
I just seen it this morning. She played an audio recording that she allegedly got from Ray J.
Ooh.
Right? Of Kim Kardashian, allegedly, calling Ray J, saying that y'all are some crackheads. I think she's talking about black people, what she was trying to say. Like, y'all use crack, like y'all being like blacks.
Well, no, because he messed with Whitney Houston.
No. I know. That's what she was mad about.
I think
she was mad that he was messing with. She called her old, called her a crackhead.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. It's like a lot of stuff is
How
being
many
uncovered.
comedians have done that though? I'm not even gonna
Right,
say that.
but we
Like,
hang everybody else for stuff they did in the past, so it's her turn. Yeah, it's her turn, nigga.
Okay.
Yeah, that pendulum swings, nigga. So when it's your way.
Yeah. Should you talk about people though? Like, let's just
Now
say Whitney Houston's not here anymore,
No,
right?
that's terrible. I mean, but this is old footage when she was here.
Right.
So, I mean,
This is when she was
it wasn't
alive.
talking
Oh, she was
about-
alive.
Yeah. this
Okay.
is
They were
way
dating
back
at the time when she made the
this is
recording
way
of
back
something.
when she was just talking mess.
Hmm.
You know, like, oh, you gonna date that cracker? She was just being bitter.
And who said that? Candace Owens?
Kim Kardashian.
Oh, Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, Candace
But
Owens
Candace
played
Owens
the
put it
she
out
played
there.
the recording.
Wow.
Yeah, so I feel like he personally is just teaming up with her because she's so anti-Kardashians. So
course.
that's why
That's what
I
people
don't
do.
think right, exactly.
if you have
so I
somebody
don't think, but then again, I'm not saying that he's turning his back on black folks. Like I still don't agree with that, just because he's playing chess right now.
Well, he's
And
aligned with somebody that also
they
doesn't
have
like
a
her.
common enemy.
Yeah.
You know,
That's what people do.
That's what people do.
Yeah, what's the old saying? My what is it? An enemy to my.
Speedy said birds of a feather.
No, an enemy of my enemy is my friend. Isn't that the old saying?
Right, exactly.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And that's true.
But I was Sweetie. She said because oh fuck, I don't know the fucking.
I've never
She
heard
said
Sweetie
something
rap
about,
in my life.
Because you're a friend of me. Because you are a friend of me does not make you a friend of me. Anyway.
Oh wow.
Anyway,
that's a bar.
It was a bar.
Shout out to Sweetie. That's a bar.
Thank you.
All right, Sweetie.
There's another
you
one.
Beefing with my enemy does not make you a friend of me.
Have you heard this one?
That's even better. That's tough.
Yeah.
Have you heard this one, Danny? Just because you're a bird don't mean you belong in my cage.
Oh.
I've never heard that.
I just made that one up.
Oh, okay.
I think it's pretty good.
I hope it takes off.
Danny said, "Oh, well."
I love it. Okay, so at the end of the day, I feel like Ye does have a lot of things that he does contradict himself on. You know, the fact that he be talking about, riding for black people so hard, and he didn't make kids with a black woman. To me, it speaks a lot about it. However, he does say things because he's a Gemini. He has both sides now. So you have your side where he is, contradicts himself a lot, and I agree with that. Jane Smith. But at the end of the day, I honestly think that he comes from a good place as far as where he wants his people to excel. I do feel like
I agree with that.
I really
For
do.
sure.
That's my opinion. And I feel like he's bringing light to it. And this is a conversation now everyone's having. Before it was one of those, everyone knew it, but no one talked about it kind of secrets. I happen to have been saying for years that gays and Jews run Hollywood. And gay Jews run Hollywood.
I thought you were going to go somewhere else.
No, I've been saying it for years. I have. You heard it first on Let Dani Tell It, because Danny been saying that. I mean, it was
that's almost anti-gay. I don't think you can say that.
Why is that anti-gay?
Because listen, this is deep. I just went through this with my homegirl
better
Sky.
knock it off.
So everybody should look up the definition of Semitic. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So to be anti something is to be against it. Everybody knows anti means to be against it.
Right.
But if you look up anti-Semitism, it doesn't match the definition of Semitic. So anti-Semitism is if you make any allegations that Jews run an organization or are colluding to run an organization. That's anti-Semitism according to the new definition.
Okay, so it's a new definition now. Oh, so you could just rewrite meanings to suit whatever agenda you have?
I say that all the time to people, Danny.
Well, then I'm going to just rewrite some shit. I'm going to go back to the dictionary and be like,
Well, that's what Webster Dictionary is all about.
That's what I decided.
Hold on, Danny. You know this. Your dad wrote a dictionary.
Wicked word. Shout out to Pops. Hi, Daddy.
Yeah, because I was going to say the whole point of the Webster Dictionary was that it was to change the words.
Absolutely, from Merriam to Webster, right?
Yeah, so when you look up the word black, white, all that kind of stuff, you look those words up. Those are all the European definitions of those words.
And who is Webster?
That's a great question. I ain't never met him.
I got to go by all his
dictionary?
Definitions.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a good point. You should have your own. You should get your own dictionary.
I need to meet Webster and just see how smart he is myself.
You should get the Wanzer Dictionary.
Right, the Wanzer Dictionary.
These comments are hilarious. Y'all are funny. I love y'all. Okay.
Mine's gonna have phrases. Niggas and flies.
Niggas and flies. Oh my God, that's my thing.
Bitches and hoes.
What's another one? Niggas gon' nig.
Okay.
Right. Nigga. Ooh, what that mean?
Yeah, niggas gon' nig.
Stealing your girl at golf, miniature golf.
Cray. It's got to be 2 words.
That's when you would use that, yeah. Those are phrases you would use at miniature golfing with your girl hugging niggas like, that's crazy.
Catching your girl putting with another nigga.
Gone postal.
You're like, what you do? You just look at it. You just like, niggas gon'
But he
nig,
said
man.
that they did the practice swing first.
Nah, I'm gonna look at her.
That's how detailed this story was.
This nigga.
The practice swing first. That's how I know it hurt your heart.
Oh, it did.
You were very.
How long did you stay and watch?
Not the practice swing first. That's where you got me. Like, oh, okay.
Pops, hold on.
He turned his home story. Oh, okay. So, Papa.
Wait, no, don't start off. We on air.
Speedy up
Danny.
to
We on air.
speed.
We can catch up while we talking.
Oh, okay.
Once I got cheated on that miniature golf. Yeah, there you go.
I got cheated on that miniature golf.
No, he lied, and then that's when he realized that bitches wasn't shit.
No. Let's not put all the pressure on her. Let's not put it up. We don't know the details, Danny.
Except for you, Danny.
He said,
Was the guy
You are shit.
Was the guy taller than you? Was he better looking? Like, was he in shape?
None of that.
Was he an athlete?
No.
That's even worse.
"Oh, that's a damn lie. I can tell by your face."
No, but I'm saying from your impression, was it like
I don't know what school he went to.
When you looked at him, did you think like, oh, maybe he an athlete, or he got more money than you, or like, did you get any of that, or maybe he a nice guy? Did you get any of that?
It sucks when your girl is cheating on you and you actually catch her and you looking at her and all you can think is, damn, she look good.
Oh, she was bad when you cheated? I thought she was sick.
She was supposed to be sick.
Oh.
But she wasn't.
Oh,
she was healthy.
She was healthy.
Now, was she not to get in the race or anything? But I'm just curious.
I was like, bitch, you
What
better.
was her ethnicity?
I was like, you better have one of them bags with the IVs in it.
Was she black, white, Spanish?
No, she was mixed.
That means she was white.
She wasn't white. No, she wasn't white.
All right.
Nah, no sir. No sir.
He's eyes.
She might have been white skinned.
She was a colored girl now.
Anthony Wanzer, your daughter is mixed.
Yeah.
Okay, so
not really.
I have a feeling
Your daughter's
that
black,
she
bro.
was
Yeah,
white.
my daughter's black. You see my daughter.
Her daddy black.
Your daughter black.
She's black.
Her mom is.
Anything on this side of Mariah Carey, nigga, is black, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Have I seen her? That's the answer.
You know what's funny? My daughter says stuff like this. I've never talked race with my daughter ever. But my mom said something to my daughter the other day, and my daughter said, "Which one, the white people?" I said, "The white," and she always says the white people. She says that all the time.
Now, let me say this though. I seen an interview.
It's a bad word.
It's hilarious.
I seen an interview the other day, and this white guy was kind of I just said it right now. Okay, this what should I call him? Edomite was offended that people kept referring to him as a white man. Because when he called the Asian dude a yellow man, and the Asian dude got pissed, and he was like, "Wait a minute, you just called me white. I thought we was doing this on color." So he called the Asian man the yellow man, and
Ooh, not the yellow man.
he said the yellow and the brown man because there was a Spanish dude there, and they both got offended. And he was like, "Hey man, you called me white."
Oh yeah, the white.
So
I know.
I thought about that, and I was like, "Wow,
Right.
maybe we should not use that term."
But what
white
are,
and black.
But why?
Well, you can call them Caucasian. That's where they're from, right? The Caucasus Mountains,
Caucasus.
right? So I think Caucasian
That's-
probably.
that's
If you're white
like
listening
a
to, I don't want
carcass?
to say if you're white.
It's
If
like
you're
it's a-
Caucasian, if you're Caucasian listening to this, can you please tell us what's the correct term to call you?
If you've got Caucasus blood running through your veins,
I don't want to call you white. So if you got, I don't want to call people colors. That is that's racist, right?
I mean,
I wouldn't call an Asian man a yellow man. Like that would be racist as hell. I call him Bruce. I call an Asian man Bruce. I'm probably right.
How come if somebody's really dark, you can't just call him black? You gotta give like the whole description. This nigga's black as a motherfucker.
black as hell.
Black as shit.
Nah, black ass gray. You don't know black ass gray ain't from
You never say the dark skinned dude. It's always some
No,
other
sometimes
shit.
you do know the dark skinned one.
You know the Wesley Snipes nigga. You know who I'm talking about.
They make that a part of their names now. There's a rapper.
Oh yeah,
light skin Keisha.
But that makes sense though, because when I think of
because everybody has a Keisha.
when I think
we
of a
all
chocolate,
know several
yeah,
Keishas.
when I think of a chocolate sister, I always think Keisha. So that's light skin Keisha makes sense.
Yeah, man. I
That's
used
why
to.
she like I'm light skinned now, so my name don't match my color tone. What the hell?
Whenever my
So
grandfather's.
I gotta specify. I'm a light skinned Keisha. Is that where that came from?
Yeah, you gotta be a
I'm
light
light skinned Keisha.
I don't understand.
Oh, I see you have a book there, Danny.
I do. I can
Sorry.
read one, sir. Did you know that?
You look like you can do a lot of things.
Wow, Ron.
Yeah.
sir.
Where them glasses at?
Wow.
Them little
Look at-
secretary
oh,
glasses.
Oh, there you go. with
You
your
pull them down to the
fantasies.
nose.
Oh, and here we go.
Danny.
Here's the files I have for you.
Y'all should see Danny read in real life. It is the sexiest thing.
Wow.
You just don't know. Go ahead and read something to me, Danny.
Okay.
The Cat in the Hat. Anything.
Where are you reading from, Danny?
Okay, so this is our Black Fun Fact,
Okay.
and it is from the African American Book of Days. So, but remember I told you some of the stories don't in line with
Your values?
Yeah. With the values. You're funny. You're funny. Okay. Yeah, but it's just like, it's boring. Just because it happened on this day doesn't mean. Anyway, I'll just read something. Okay. Frances Ellen Watkins Harper wrote a letter of support to John Brown, who was in prison for after his unsuccessful raid on Harper's Ferry on October 16th of the same year. Harper had met Brown's wife in Philadelphia when she was staying at the home of an abolitionist, which was William Steele, while awaiting her husband's execution. The letter reads. I'm not going to read the letter.
Yikes.
You guys got to go look it up. Mm-hmm.
It's crazy to see where we come from, to see how people used to get treated, you know?
Oh, dang, because this is kind of a... Ooh.
Is it sad?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't, it's not get sad.
Anyway,
what is that
let's
letter?
just
I'm
go on
sorry.
to Freaky Friday.
What letter is that?
Seymour said that cute light-skinned Keisha's really not light-skinned. You
Is she
guys
not light-skinned?
are funny. Oh, my God, I freaking love Seymour.
Danny, what is that book called? I'm sorry.
It's called The African American Book of Days.
Okay.
And it's written by Julia Stewart, a European. No, I'm just playing.
That's funny. And what is
I'm
it about, though?
playing.
Is it excerpts from just...
Every single day. Here, take a gander at it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pull one, Wanzer.
Have a gander.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
pull
have
one.
it. Take a gander. All right. So our sponsors are brought to you. This segment was brought to you by Manifest Destiny.
Shout out to
1111.
Manifest Destiny.
Not just a clothing brand, it's a consciousness. Check out their website at manifestdestiny1111.com. Use promo code MANIFEST to get 10% off your next purchase. I think that they're starting a new line as well. I spoke to Dion, and I believe that they have something new coming out. So
Yeah, I
you
remember
guys
her
check
mentioning
out.
that the last time they were here.
Yeah, I love it. Yes. Okay. Also, shout out to my friend's house foundation, Tiffany Rose.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, shout out to you. You guys go give back. They accept donations. They provide food and prayer and clothing and volunteers and all that. So you can either donate or how many pizzas are you going to have, Papa?
Hey, Dave, I was thinking we should interview her.
We really should. I told her she would
That's a
come.
good book.
I would be very interested to see, you know, how it is running that whole organization for so long. And
Yes,
the ups
over
and downs,
11
you
years.
know?
It's been like, I think it'll be 13. This is her 13th year, I believe.
Think about how many people count on that woman to get up and keep doing that.
100% people are out there, so I have
Jeez. Shout out. What's her name again? Tiffany Rose?
Tiffany Rose.
Shout out to that
and
sister,
she's just
man.
as beautiful outside as she is on the inside. She's really a beautiful woman. Oh, Papa said, let him decide. She has green eyes, Papa. That's a start.
Ooh.
That made her cute.
That's like 5% of the people in the world right there.
No, right? Anyway, okay. And also a huge, huge shout out to ROLLOUT Digital family. Thank you, Papa, for providing this platform for me. Big shouts out to Rodney Mason, my mentor. Thank you so much.
Triple OG.
Yes. Anthony Wanzer, thank you for gracing me with your presence.
Thank you, Danny. So great to be
It's
here.
truly a joy.
Thank you for opening up,
Truly a
Wanzer.
pleasure. Yeah.
Ah,
I cried on your show,
and
Danny.
letting us know. I know, poor thing.
Yeah.
And just remember, there's always another shot at love.
It sound like a love connection. And just like I lost. And just remember, there's always another.
Listen, listen. If you do that again, and just do me a favor and just look into the camera. So you gotta look at him first.
Okay.
And then you gotta turn to the camera.
Thank you for letting me open up on your show, Danny. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry I cried.
Aw, Anthony. Hey. I forgot what the line.
You forgot your line?
Come on.
God damn it.
Cut.
Sorry.
Cut.
We gotta work on Danny's acting career, y'all.
Bring in Nia Long.
I'm trying to get her
Wait,
in the
what did I say?
You said.
Oh. Go again, line.
Thank you for having me on your show, Danny. I really appreciate it. And thank you for letting me open up here.
Oh, Anthony, don't worry about it. And hey, remember, there's always another shot at love.
You're supposed to look at the camera.
Hey, don't mess up her scene, man.
And I wasn't done.
Yeah, that's the outro, Danny. No, Danny got an outro. That was perfect, Danny. It's always another shot at love.
I believed her too.
No, that was good. I believed it too. I was like, oh, he does have a shot.
But I also felt like a loser, like I just lost. And like, just remember,
hang in there, sport.
Yeah, you're gonna get her one day. Like then you punch me in the arm.
Right, yeah, I know.
She made you feel good, but you didn't know you felt bad until she said it, nigga.
Yeah, nigga, I didn't know I lost.
Like,
you didn't know you were a fucking loser, huh?
Oh, god damn, Danny. Shit.
You should be a counselor, Danny.
Right.
You get a nigga in line quick.
Danny she seemed like she'd just be good at handing out suicide packets.
Pamphlets.
Here, just letting you know it's an option.
Now, don't do it, okay?
You can always give up, you know.
You don't have to do this. You keep. It sounds really difficult for you.
Oh my god! Now I gotta put a freaking suicide hotline number.
You're not good at finishing things, so you might not want to start.
Oh my god!
If you kill yourself, they'll pay for everything.
Oh, stop it!
You don't mess this one up.
Oh Jesus! I know. Don't mess this one up, right? No, okay. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, we can't do this on Danny's show.
Right? No, I know. That's Freaky Friday. Okay, so is that it? Who else did I shout out? Oh, Righteous One. Thank you so much, Nick.
Oh no, Danny, come on, man. That's my favorite show.
I appreciate you. Yeah, come on. You know you're the best.
Okay. I thought something happened to you this morning too, Danny. I had a feeling that something happened. I knew you got in Christ in it.
Right. So. I mean, this is crazy.
I can feel it.
That my case closed from the first one.
It's probably the same dude. There she go.
Tell you, my goodness. Anyway,
I be that baby pappy.
Alrighty then. Be bold, but be kind, and don't forget to let Dani tell it. Papa wants me to do. If you can't tell it, let Dani tell it. Papa.
Put that on a shirt.
Please don't panic, damn it. Yeah, she make the streets romantic. Hard beauty granted. Other podcasters can't stand it. Yeah, she nailed it. Listen, let Dani tell it. Please don't panic, damn it. Yeah, she make the streets romantic. Hard beauty granted. Other podcasters can't stand it. Yeah, she nailed it. Listen, and let Dani tell it. Visual optics, audio tropics, masterful topics. Yeah, Dani got it. Visual optics, audio tropics, masterful topics. Yeah, Dani got it.